Scrub, 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 Aaron mumbled as he knelt on the kitchen floor. This stinks. I think it's you that stinks, Vicky said, holding her nose with one hand and scrubbing the floor with her other hand. Aaron made a face at her. Then he sniffed. He really did stink. I could have made it, he said. If Rotten Tooth hadn't shown up and startled me, I mean. Ina poked her head out from behind the stack of messy dishes that she was washing. She gave Aaron a dirty look. She still hadn't forgiven him about her bandana or for getting us put on the filthiest job on the ship. Kitchen duty. Look at the mess you got us in, Vicky said to her brother. We'll be washing dishes for the rest of the day. Don't blame me, Aaron shouted. It was Pete's silly test that got us into this mess. I put my head down. I was just trying to prove to Rotten Tooth that we were ready to learn real pirate stuff, I said. Boy, did that backfire. Aye, you can say that again, Aaron sneered with a face full of soap bubbles. This is going to take forever to clean up. Vicky held her nose again and looked at Aaron. You're going to take forever to clean up. I looked around. Aaron was right. The kitchen and dining area were a disaster. There were piles of dirty dishes stacked up everywhere. Some of the piles were taller than me. Plus, there was slop spilled all over the floor and against the walls. Pirates aren't known for their table manners. I really sunk our ship, huh? I asked my friends. Rotten Tooth will never teach us now. We'd be better off back on our old ships. Not true, matey, Gary said. On my old ship, I'd be cleaning this kitchen all by myself. Aye, Vicky said. On our last ship, Aaron caused so much trouble, the captain was ready to make fish food of us. The day before we shipped out, Aaron ripped the sail right in half. I asked. Aye, Aaron answered with a little smile. Ina looked up from the grimy food gunk in the sink and nodded her head. And besides, Pete, you were only trying to help, she said. I guess Rotten Breath never heard of that test. I'm sure you'll come up with another plan, a better plan. Really? You think so? I asked. Aye, all of my friends answered. I felt a little better already. I knew I could think of something. After all, we were the brightest pirate kids on the sea. Captain Stinkybeard said so himself the day we got here. There's gotta be a way to show Rotten Tooth that we would make tip-top pirates, I said. But how? Vicky asked. Suddenly, Gary raised his hand up in the air. I know, he shouted. We could hypnotize Rotten Tooth. I scratched my head and thought about it. But how do we hypnotize someone? I asked. Easy, Gary said. Then he turned to Ina. Can I borrow your necklace? Ina's necklace was silvery and shiny. I could even see my reflection in it. Nobody's borrowing anything of mine ever again. She covered up her necklace with both of her hands. Fine, Gary said. I'll just pretend then. He mimicked holding the shiny necklace in front of his eyes and let it sway back and forth. That doesn't do anything, Aaron said doubtfully. Does too, Gary said. On the last ship I was on, they had a book of old pirate tales. One of them was about a captain that got hypnotized. Hogwash, Aaron said. If it's in a book, it's gotta be true, Vicky said. Aye, Gary agreed. And after he got hypnotized, the captain's eyes went all crossed, and he stumbled around like this. As Gary showed us, he stumbled right into a stack of dishes. Luckily, I was there to catch the dishes before they fell. Maybe we need a different plan, I said. We could lock him in a room with Aaron until the stink drives him crazy, Vicky said. We all laughed. Aaron picked up a mop and held it like a sword. If there was only some way we could get old Rotten Face to bring us ashore when we got to Snake Island, he said, then he'd see what we could do. Aaron began jumping around the room. He swung the mop, pretending to fight off the giant snake that was rumored to live on Snake Island.